Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Achak Wadash. And double honors as always to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone who were well and who taught us the truth. Today's lesson is going to go into don't be lukewarm. Don't be lukewarm. We're entering into dangerous, trying times. And I was just listening to the elder Menazak Ba. He posted a lesson. Don't be a 50-50 Israelite. And you don't want to be a 50-50 Israelite. You don't want to be a half hood, half holy. 1 foot in the world and 1 foot in the truth. Because the Lord will spew you out of his mouth. As it's going to say, Revelation 3 and verse 15, and it's written in red. So this is Yahweh Shai, who the word ignorantly and incorrectly calls Jesus Christ, speaking, which his name is Yahweh Shai, which means he saves, he delivers. Revelation 3 and 15, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. So the Lord is saying, pick a side. And if you don't want to pick a side and you're trying to be in the world and trying to be in the truth, trying to call yourself an Israelite while at the same time trying to live in the pleasure of this world, then the Lord is going to spew you out of his mouth. Let's see if what spew means says anything.
Strong's G 1692, emeo.
Vomit forth, throw up. Vomit, spew up. So yeah, something unwanted. You don't want to be a 50-50 Israelite, man. Let me just ask Chad. Let's see what it says. Lukewarm. This verse is addressing the church of Laodicea, a people who claimed God but lived comfortably in the system, mixing truth with compromise. And that's exactly what we're seeing today, man. Lukewarm Israelites trying to love the world, trying to be a part of this system, trying to be a part of this as it said, this system, trying to live comfortably. You got a Israelite group, IUIC, buying land, saying that we could be here. You got a group saying that we could be here another 1,000 years, up to 1,000 years, which he's gone, he's done. Up to 30 years. They just want to live comfortably. When the scripture says in 1 John 2, verse 15, and it reads, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. So when you're trying to live comfortably in this society, in this system, in this hell, then that's not of the Father. That's of your own flesh. Verse 17, and the world passeth away in the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. So everything you're trying to live comfortably in is going to pass away, man. It says, hot, zealous, obedient, on fire for righteousness, lukewarm, cold, openly against, outside, honest in position. So you're being honest. Man, yeah, I don't really believe in that, so, I'm just going to continue on with my life. The Lord would rather you be like that than, as it said, lukewarm, claiming God while living contrary to him. Lord would rather you just be openly against it, which that's not good. But the Lord would rather you be openly against it, honest in your position. Yeah, I don't believe, and I really don't believe in, what y'all say, so I'm just going to, continue on. Then for you to say, oh, yeah, I believe, but then you're doing things contrary to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. So it says, there's a scripture. Oh yeah, birthday. I was on the side. Romans, was it 12 and 11? I believe. Romans 12 and verse. Birthday. I was on the side. Romans 12 and 11. Now slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. Now we get that word fervent. Zeal. It says to boil with heat, to be hot. Metaphor used of boiling anger, love, zeal for what is good. And it says or bad, but in this case it would be for what is good. Boiling zeal for what is good. Fervent in spirit, said of zeal for what is good. Fervent, to be fervent. See what that word fervent says? Fervent. Look, intensely enthusiastic or passionate. So yeah, burning, hot. Look, it said earnest. Let's look at that word earnest. Or earnest, serious, serious-minded, dedicated, diligent, zealous, hard-working, devout, wholehearted, sincere, deeply felt. And that's what the Lord Yahweh requires. A deep zeal. With sincerity, truth. Sincerity and in truth. It says Joshua 24 and verse 14. For the load. Let me turn this, see if his Wi-Fi is off. Turn that off. Joshua 24 and verse 14. Now therefore fear the Lord Yahweh and serve him in sincerity and in truth, wholeheartedly. And put away the gods which your father served on the other side of the flood and in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord Yahweh. So yeah, you got to serve him in sincerity and in truth, in spirit and in truth. Verse 15, and if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord Yahweh, choose you this day whom you will serve. Don't serve both. Don't say you're going to serve the Lord and then serve the other gods. Choose. Pick a side. Whether the gods which your father served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord Yahweh. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord Yahweh by Shemi Ashai. We'll be on fire. We'll be fervent. We'll be sincere. Truth. Let's see. John 4 and verse 24. The Most High is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. So yeah, man, you worship it. You can't just half-ass worship Yahweh Shem Yashai. You can't half-ass serve him. You got to do it wholeheartedly, 100%. Give it your all. Slakia. It says, spew thee out. Total rejection. So again, well, right here it says, lukewarm people straddle both sides. Truth plus world. Righteous words plus unrighteous actions. Faith in speech, not in obedience. Brings them out of scripture. What's that? Matthew 22 and 12? I don't think that's it. That's not it. That's going into many are called but few are chosen. Well, that's a good scripture as well. And I think it's Matthew 23 actually. Be ye doers of the word and not hearers only. That might be in James as well. Matthew, here's one birthday about Shimi. Sorry, there's another. Matthew 23 and 3. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, all therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do, but do not ye after their works, for they say and do not. So yeah, In the NLT, it says, so practice and obey whatever they tell you, but don't follow their example, for they don't practice what they teach. Look, it says faith in speech, not in obedience. I think that's in James. Doers. Yep. James 1 verse 22. But verse 21. James 1 and 21. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves. That's exactly what these individuals do. They only hear, but they're not doers of the word. Yabashim Yashai. Straddle both sides. Straddle. Lie on both sides of. They want to be on both sides. Sit or stand with one leg on either side of, on both sides. Extend across or be situated on both sides of. That's what these people do. 2. Spew thee out equals total rejection. To be spewed out means rejected, removed from favor, disowned, cast away. In Scripture, the mouth represents acceptance, authority, and approval. If you're in his mouth, you're spoken of, spoken for, covered, representing him. If you're spewed out, you are no longer representing him at all. This mirrors other scriptures. Depart from me, I never knew you. I desire obedience rather than sacrifice. So the Lord desires and requires obedience. Why lukewarm is worse than cold? Cold people can be corrected, be warned, be turned. Lukewarm people think they're already good. Laodicea said, I am rich, increased with goods, and have need of nothing. But the Messiah, Yahushua, said they were wretched, miserable, poor, blind, naked. Self-deception is more dangerous than ignorance. So they're deceiving themselves, just as we read in James 1 and 22. Deceiving your own selves. And then NLT says, otherwise you are only fooling yourselves. Let's keep going in that James 1. James 1 and verse 23. And we'll get in the NLT. For if you listen to the word and don't obey, it is like glancing at your face in a mirror. You see yourself walk away and forget what you look like. So that's exactly what they do. Oh yeah, I look like this. And then they leave and like, man, I forgot what I look. These people, they're deceiving their own selves, man. They obey. They don't obey. Listen to the word and they don't obey. It's like glancing at your face in the mirror, man. So it says, and still be lukewarm if your life doesn't match obedience. The message is simple and severe. Choose a side. Half truth, half world, half obedience will not stand. Revelation 3 and 16 is a judgment warning, not a comfort verse. I will not tolerate pretending righteousness while living in rebellion. Either be all in or be honest about being out. But don't fake holiness. Don't fake the funk. Don't fake the funk, man. And that's what these individuals are doing, especially in the times that we're living in. Living in very terrible, trying, and dangerous times. As it says in 2 Timothy 3 and verse 1. For in the last days, perilous times shall come, and we're in the last days. We are at the end. We are in, all hell breaking loose. We're in the time of Jacob's trouble. It's just going to intensify. We're here, man. Through the Spirit and power of Yahweh, we are here. And it's not going to get better. And it's not going to get any happier. It's going to get worse. It's going to get more severe and scary as we get closer and closer to the end. We are here, and now is not the time to be lukewarm. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. And before I end it off, I think about praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Achakodash, and double honors as always to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone. Until next